Welcome to Next Gen Templates. Today we are looking at the Crowdsourced Investment Platforms dashboard. If you run or follow the platforms where everyday investors back property, startups, and clean energy deals, this brings the whole picture into one file. Money raised, money actually invested, who is backing what, and what comes back. Let us dive right in. This is the overview page, and it hands you the headline numbers the moment you open the file. Across the top, you have total target amount, total raised amount, total invested amount, total investors, and total return distributions. Below that, you can see the overall funding rate percent, then total raised amount by funding status, total invested amount by platform, and funding rate percent by sector. On the right, you have slicers for month, platform, investment type, and sector, so you can narrow the whole page down in a single click. Now let us move to funding analysis. This page is about how the money comes in. Total raised amount versus target amount by quarter shows whether campaigns are keeping pace with what they set out to raise through the year. Next to it, funding rate by funding status tells you how the funded, active, and closed campaigns compare. Then total raised amount by campaign stage, so you can see where the money lands from pre-launch through to growth. And funding rate percent by geography, which shows which regions convert best. Next up, we have platform analysis. This one is about the platforms themselves. Raised amount versus target amount by platform shows which sites consistently hit their targets. Total invested amount versus return distributions by investment type puts the money going in beside the money coming back. Then total invested amount by sector, so you can see where investor appetite really sits, and funding rate percent by risk band, which shows how much risk buyers are willing to take on. If we head over to investor insights, the focus shifts to the people behind the money. Total investors by investor type breaks the base down across retail, accredited, institutional, family office, and angel network. Total investors by platform shows where the crowd is biggest. Total invested amount by geography tells you which regions commit the most capital, and AVG, investor rating by sector, shows how satisfied those investors actually are. The last page is returns and risk, and this is where you judge performance. Return distributions versus platform fees by month shows what investors received against what the platform charged, month by month. Return yield percent by risk. Band tells you whether the extra risk is being paid for. Return yield, percent by investment type, compares debt, equity, impact, real estate, and revenue share side by side in AVG. Investor rating by campaign stage rounds it off with how sentiment shifts as a campaign matures. Everything you have seen runs off the data sheet. It is one clean table, and you simply add your own rows in the same format. No formulas to rewrite and no ranges to redraw. Keep the column headings exactly as they are, and the dashboard picks it up. Behind the scenes, there is a support sheet holding all the pivot tables that drive every card and every chart. Once you have updated your data, go to the Data tab in the ribbon and click Refresh All. Everything updates at once. You can keep that sheet hidden. You can download this dashboard from the link in the description. Visit nextgentemplates.com to explore hundreds more ready-to-use Excel, Power BI, and Google Sheets templates. Thanks for watching.